Alright, what we have here is a 1929 Henderson KJ model. This is the bike I'm going to be riding on the 2012 Cannonball in September this year. Just thought I'd do a quick video of the bike and show the features of the Henderson KJ for those people that are not real familiar with the bike. This is a bike I've had for several years now. The paint, something that somebody kind of repainted probably 30 or 40 years ago. A couple of the features on the bike that are non-standard would be the front skirt on the front fender. I'm going to leave that on and give me a little bit more protection during the rain. And then on the back I built a rack, hold a couple of ammo boxes so I can have some tools there with me. I also have a separate little light back here for a brake light for safety purposes. But other than that, the bike's pretty standard, pretty much the way it would have come out of the factory. A couple other little things, but I'm going to run a 12-volt LED lighting system on the bike, and a couple of other features. This does have cast aluminum gas tanks, so that'll prevent me having to worry about tanks coming unsoldered. I did put an oil filter on the bike. I did a complete full engine restoration, new Babbitt bearings, of course new pistons, new rings, kept the original rods, and it's really running pretty good. I've got about 350 miles on the bike so far. Something a lot of people ask me about is the sprocket back here. What that is just a drive sprocket for the original Corbin speedometer. I probably won't use that this year. I want something a little bit more accurate, so what I've come up with is, and this is the same thing I used on the 2010 Cannonball, it's a Tour Tech speedometer. It's got a lot of nice features, very accurate. It can tell the temperature of the engine, the outside temperature, of course speed, odometer, and that type of thing. So that'll really help out with the Cannonball. Got an oil pressure gauge here, a new one, just so I have some accuracy there. It is a hardtail bike. Really the only suspension I have is of course the springs on the seat here, and a little bit of travel on the front forks, probably maybe an inch and a half, 2 inches, something like that. It does have a front brake, which was a feature I think that came out somewhere around 1928 or so. I might be wrong. In the back it's just a band brake. It's kind of maybe hard to see, but it's just a piece of fiber that wraps around the outside of the drum and squeezes, and it actually does a pretty good job unless it's wet. So during rain you gotta keep that thing applied a little bit to keep it dry. But other than that, like I say, it's a pretty original looking old machine. Hopefully it'll be real reliable. I'll go ahead and put the camera down for a minute, see if I can fire it up and kind of see what it sounds like and hear it a little bit. You can see the lifters moving over here on this side. I'll go around the other side. You can see the magneto, what fires this engine. Got the original carburetor. I am using a Harley air cleaner. I'll put a filter on the back. It's a foot clutch. I'll go ahead and put the clutch in, kind of like the car. Pull it back, put it in the gear. See the rear tire moving. Got the spark advance on the left-hand side, so I'll turn that down. You can hear the engine change. It's being retarded now at this point. Slows the engine down. Idles right down. Dual exhaust in the back. Come down on one pipe on the right-hand side. And crosses over here, and then you got your other exhaust coming out right here. And just for fun, I added a siren. I may change that over to a horn, but for right now, just the way it is. There you go, 1929 Henderson KJ model. This is Chris Thompson running the 2012 Cannonball.